Match 3 of Crystal Palace's Premier League Cup campaign. Welcome to the home of Dulwich Hamlet as the Eagles under-23 side take on Middlesbrough, who are a Category 1 academy. 1 point from 2 games so far for both sides, so a huge match as both clubs aim to reach the knockout stages. We'll be at the halfway point of the group phase after today. Can Palace pick up their first win in the competition on what is a freezing cold afternoon here in South London?
The surface wasn't a deep one.
Crossfield pass is a good one to Jed Spence. Brandon Aviero tries to get back at him. As you can see, a decent crowd in, particularly on this near side. Free entry. And Middlesbrough started well. Jones, and it's a goal inside a minute and 10 seconds, finished off emphatically by Stephen Wen. 1-0 Middlesbrough.
Well, this starts a little bit further back. I mean, that's too easy. Just too easy to let the opponent get around you. Once that ball gets to the byline, anything can happen there.
Here is James Daly.
Simple.
Spence is right back, but he's spent most of this game so far in the Palace penalty area, and he's picked out another good ball, and that could so easily have been 2. It still might be. Middlesbrough with another effort, wow. And another save from Dion Henry.
Good save from Dion.
A little spell of possession. It's given away in a dangerous place to O'Neill, though. O'Neill slots it through, and Middlesbrough might just be 2-0 up. It's another opportunity. Brilliant weaving run, finished by Stephen Walker. Middlesbrough have flown out of the traps, and they are 2-0 up inside 4 minutes.
Wow, can't believe what I'm seeing. There you go, Brandon. Go down the line. Go down the line. If you can't go down the line, then you just have to turn and go back. You've surrendered the ball into midfield.
When it comes off, it looks brilliant, but it's pretty finite, and it can look awful, like it did there. From Crystal Palace's point of view, it's
just draw a line. I mean,
Lance has lost that ball, and Liddell is bursting forward, and they're in again here. It's Walker. Stephen Walker, 3-0. We've not yet had 10 minutes. Extraordinary.
Not even 9 minutes. Jacob getting caught in possession. I mean, David Boateng's over, falls for the dummy. Now it opens up. Dion gets a hand to it, can't keep it out. I mean, everybody's making mistakes. Everybody's making mistakes on this football field. He's got to move him around and see if he can get the better of him.
Flanagan's ball in is a good one.
Great ball.
Mensah was up there, and then it's blasted via a deflection over and out for a corner. That was Palace's best opportunity.
Yep.
Does get through to Rob Street via a couple of headers.
Showed too much of the ball. You've got to protect the ball with his body.
Here is Walker. Is he onside? I think he is. Stephen Walker rolls it back. Opportunity at the far post, and it's 4. Isaiah Jones joins the party for Middlesbrough. And what an astonishing opening 28 minutes.
This one here, Rob, secure it. Secure it. Stay with the ball. You're looking at the referee. There's nothing to look at. Giving it away. Ball into the space. Cross. There you go. Doesn't make a great connection. Just ends up in a very cool slot at the end by Isaiah Jones, is it? Wow. Good touch, good passing, good movement, support play. Good ball out. Right, get round this guy. Well done.
Brandon Pierrick, who has beaten his man once already today. And he's beaten him again, and he hooks it in.
Good play.
That's a very fine finish. Rob Street has scored again in this competition, and Crystal Palace get one back.
Good play, Brandon Pierrick, as we said straight away. He's giving the left back one hell of a problem. Goes by him there, clips it in. Rob Street just catches it with his right foot and hooks it into the near post.
So that extraordinary pass a couple of minutes ago, but generally all half long they've looked pretty comfortable as David Boateng. Did he keep that in play? He did.
To his detriment, yeah.
And here is Stephen Walker, who's done really well, and Jones was onto that in a flash. Ben Liddell goes for goal.
Oh.
That could have been 5 for Middlesbrough.
Integrate along the way.
It's a neat touch towards Jones, who's the wrong side of his marker. It is 5, and Ben Liddell thumps home. And this is turning into a dream day for Middlesbrough and their academy.
Too tight. Little back heel. Too tight. Gets beat too easy with a roll. Little step over. Pierrick's not staying with the man. David Boateng doesn't get tight enough. I mean, just look at the heads. Everyone looking down at the floor.
James Daly comes out. Cian Flanagan scoops it in. First header is one. Rob Street was there. And then it's offside.
I'm not sure the assistant flagged straight away.
He didn't. That's a nice touch on from Brandon Pierrick to Aviero. Here's Gio McGregor, shooting position. And he does go for goal. And it's well wide.
It's unlucky it lifted. Right at the last minute, just lifted, I think you'll see. Wider.
Malachi Boateng. Walker is still being forced to be on the pitch. And then Aviero looks for Street. Back to Aviero.
Oh,
good effort. It might come back to Brandon Aviero. Well, it did.
Offside? What is offside? I don't know. I can't understand what he did. So,
and Mensah almost turned straight into Stephen Wynne.
He's not aware. Not aware of what's going on around him. I mean, he's a centre back. The ball comes to him. He's turning in his 18-yard box. Doesn't know what's behind him.
Gibson into O'Neill. Little's effort. Flying save from Dion Henry. Low centre of gravity helps it on to Isaiah Jones. And here is Spence getting into the penalty area.
Close.
And he really tests Dion Henry. I'm not sure if that was a shot, but it was a dangerous effort.
Well, it doesn't matter what was intended.
Meant that they couldn't. Hayden still will try and pick out Mitchell.
Oh, good ball.
Was a good ball. It's a lovely touch into Gio McGregor. Rob Street in the middle. Here's Brandon Aviero. Leaves it for Steele to wind up another one. Straight at Solbrin, but that was probably Palace's best moment of the second half.
Yep.
Fortunately, didn't connect with the Palace number 11. Aviero. Neat feet. How about the finish?
Unlucky.
Well, that would have been probably the goal of the day had it flown into the top corner.
Strength and conditioning, everything, and they do a series of runs and turns and twists and in and out of poles.
That's a decent hit from O'Neill. Whistled over the crossbar.
It's like we waited for them to get back into shape. Oh, dear.
Gio McGregor's ball has Mensah stretching. Wins onto it. Middlesbrough in here, and it's 6.
Offside must be.
Who got the final touch? The flag eventually has gone up. It was late.
It needs to be firmer.
Now to Rick Mitchell. Referee's letting this game go on. Now he blows his full-time whistle. And Crystal Palace fall to their second defeat in this Premier League Cup group stage. All of the goals in the first half. Middlesbrough 3-0 up in no time at all, inside 9 minutes. Now Palace remain on 1 point in the section. Middlesbrough move up to second behind Blackburn. Halfway point of the group stage now in the Premier League Cup. Crystal Palace beaten. Thanks for watching. Full-time score. Palace 1, Middlesbrough 5.